up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Girl, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. We are down here to talk about what's going on the blogs. We did not get a episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion because the CTE Bowl came on yesterday. The CTE Bowl came on yesterday, and we got to see Rihanna perform. She's pregnant. Her performance was, what I was like, the stage rolling up in the air. That was actually pretty cool. The motherfucking sign language interpreter, she fucking gave me a show. That's who I was actually really looking at the most. Because I think American Sign Language is such a beautiful language. I think it's beautiful. So I was watching her more than I was watching Riri. But yeah, she's pregnant, and I hope she has quadruplets. Yep, I hope she has 4 babies that come out of her stomach, her vagina, or stomach, or however. So congratulations to Rihanna on her announcing her pregnancy. I felt like I said, the Super Bowl performance, out of a 5, I give it a 2.5. Like I just said on Twitter earlier. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by, child. I know I came in hot, but this is what it is today. What was I going to say? Like I said on Twitter, Rihanna doesn't have any heavy drum or horn music to make you come out like boom, 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 because what Beyonce came out. Now, I'm not comparing Beyonce to Rihanna in the term of performance, because we know there is no comparison. Let's be very clear, right? But my point is, we don't have a heavy bass, drum, horn song that Rihanna could have just came out and just really lifted the roof off of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we are not going to get that from Rihanna. I don't think her performance had anything to do with her being pregnant. That's the type of performance that she gives. She doesn't really get into the choreography. I mean, she'll do the choreography, but she don't really get into it like the dancers get into it. She'll do a little, you saw her doing, what was she doing? What was she doing? She was doing something. I was like, girl, what? Okay, Riri. But yeah, I don't think it has anything. I seen Cardi B, baby, get on down on the floor with her pregnant belly, child. I know everybody's pregnancy is different. Congratulations to her. I think, in terms of the pregnancy and her being pregnant, y'all really have to get away from, like, oh, she doesn't have a man to legitimize her baby. First of all, her fucking kids should have her goddamn last name, because them are her motherfucking babies, okay? God damn it. You already know how I feel about that. I think I deleted a video talking about that. I need to see if it's still in this damn device, because I have a video talking about that. Because there's another content creator that was talking about, like, not putting the child's father, if you're not married to the child's father, not giving the child the father's last name if you're not married. Even if you are married, I mean, there's some women who are married and don't take the husband's last name, and then hyphenate the baby's last name so that they can have the mom and dad's last name. And then a lot of Latin communities, they already give the mom's last name and the dad's last name, and that is your name, along with your middle name. That's why a lot of Latin people have like 4 names, 5 names, because everybody is being represented, right? So in order to uphold patriarchy, when you're out here telling women that they need the father to legitimize the child, that's a rule in patriarchy. So if you are an enforcer of patriarchy, that's how you operate, and you're still on that. Like, we're in 2023. Like, our cars are being powered with electricity. I know I always say it, and our homes are being powered with solar energy, and y'all still out here trying to be like, her baby is not legitimized by the father. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody give a fuck about no shit like that. Y'all are so late and old and like really upholding patriarchy standards. You are, and you don't even realize it. When you try to insult a woman for being a quote unquote baby mama, whatever, that's you saying she didn't get with the husband. That don't have nothing to do with the child or anything like that. It's you saying there's an absence of a man, and so therefore you're upholding patriarchy. If you feel like the absence of a man is going to be detrimental, his name not being on the birth certificate, him not having the babies not having the last time, get the fuck out of here. Step into the new world. Ain't nobody worried about no shit like that but you conservatives. That's it. That's it. So trying to insult Rihanna for having, the only thing is the person is a different story. A$AP Rocky is a colorist. Like I said the other day, I assume you fuck a colorist, bitch, you a colorist too. I assume Rihanna is a colorist too. So I don't know. I hope she has 4 babies come out her pussy, okay? Kudos to her. And like I said this morning, I cannot wait. And speaking of somebody else having a baby, did y'all see Krishan lifting 350 pounds? Pregnant women don't lift 350 pounds. Trying to lift weights, and then Blueface was lifting the weights too, struggling, doing like this, trying to outdo a woman. Girl, I said this morning, today, I can't wait till they crash and burn. I'm so tired of hearing about them niggas. I really cannot wait. I cannot wait until they crash and burn. I don't want to hear nothing more about them. I think they're both disgusting, vile pigs. I do. And I don't like to see them. Every time I see them, I become disgusted. I feel like I'm watching vomit on my screen. That's how I feel. Girl, and I had to unfollow Katie Ross this weekend because I did the other day. I just said she's the only one that I really follow. I had to unfollow her because every time I open my timeline, she's like this with them damn contact lenses. Girl, get the fuck off my timeline. I cannot do it today. She's like this every time you see her. No, you can wear contacts all you want, girl, but I just don't want to look at them. And you like this in every picture. I'm good. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I am scared. What else is I said I want y'all to stop asking Rihanna for new music. Just stop. You better be careful. She might come out with some lullabies. New music. Be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful what you ask for. Oh gosh. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about. I saw some. We just talking today, child. I saw something on the internet. Yeah, I mean, where else you gonna see it? I saw something on the internet, right? And it's this white lady making some one pot meal, and she took out a tube of meat. Now, no disrespect to those who, ugh, ugh, those who buy tubes of meat out of the supermarket. That shit, I can't even talk. Ugh, never mind. I'm not gonna even talk about it. I just cannot stand to see tubes of meat in the supermarket. Let me stop talking about it. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Let me go to the blog, child.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Because that, when I saw that every time, and then when you think about it, every time, to me, the supermarket, the meat section it's vomit inducing. Sorry, it is. I want to throw up every single time when I look in the meat section. And then when you look at the containers that the meat is sitting in, like the cases that the meat is sitting in, that have the light shining on it and stuff like that. When you look at it, like look at the sides and stuff, I'm like, do y'all clean? Like, y'all need to pressure wash this shit because this shit looks nasty. It looks completely disgusting to me. So grossed out. And I just saw that, made me think when I saw that lady, she just plopped that big ass piece of tube of ground beef. I was like, that's literally a tube of animal flesh. And y'all about to cook it and eat it. Ugh. Laid on some tortillas. Girl, what are you about to make? I'm telling you, when I tell you the violence that some white folks to put on food, and like, why she had the tortillas like lined of like the dish that she was gonna put. It was like a one pot meal, and she had the tortillas lined, and then she just plopped this like piece of meat, this tube of meat, opened it, right, and then put a block of cheese on it. I didn't even look at the rest of it. I was so disgusted. I was like, I can't even look at the rest of this. I'm so disgusted right now. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go to what I saved, okay? Sorry about that. I said my mouth is unfiltered today. I'm just gonna say the shit y'all don't want to say, or y'all too nice and polite to say. Yeah, so Rihanna, yeah. Rihanna, she announced that she was pregnant. Again, I hope she has quadruplets. Who else? Trey Songz RAPE accuser refiles the lawsuit over alleged 2016 incident after case was dismissed last year. Also named Atlantic Records Kevin Liles. It says Trey Songz is being named in yet another SA lawsuit. Let me tell you, I'm going to stop before I read the rest of it. The reason why Trey Songz, now I don't find Trey Songz attractive, but Trey Songz to a lot of people is a pretty boy. And the pretty boys get away with a lot of stuff. Pretty privilege is why Trey Songz is still walking the streets. Pretty privilege is why the halo effect is activated and women trust him to be alone with him when you should not trust somebody accused. His Yelp reviews are out. So if you trust Trey Songz to be around someone who takes from women over and over again, he's been accused by multiple women. All of these women are not lying. The only way you will feel comfortable around Trey Songz is because he has that face. Okay? He has that face, and that when you see someone who is attractive, you assume that they're safe. A lot of serial killers have charisma. They're nice to look at. That is how they get you to trust them, right? A little talk there, butter your biscuit a little bit, and you automatically trust them. And now you are not here anymore, or your body has been violated because you trusted this person simply because the way they look. That is the reason why Trey Songz has been able to get away with violating women over and over and over and over and over again. Y'all need to stop trusting Trey Songz. He is somebody that I've always said it. He's one of those can I get a hug ass, corny ass simp niggas who now has access to money and feels like he's entitled to you bitches that denied him when he was growing up. Yes. Okay, so be very careful around Trey Songz. You might end up violated, and it's not. And to be on the other end of that, I am thankful. I have never been SA'd. Nothing like that has ever happened to me. I am thankful. But the stories that I hear and how women get over that, and it's hard to get over, and therapy they have to go through, it is not. You don't want to go through that. So it's your best bet that if somebody's saying, if you go over there, you see when women go in that restaurant, they come out violated. It's best you not go in there. Okay? Okay. Rolling Stone reports that after her case was dismissed last year, a Jane Doe has refiled her $25 million lawsuit against the R&B singer over an alleged 2016 incident. In the new suit, she also names that his record label, Atlantic Records, and his manager, Kevin Liles. The suit also names 300 Entertainment as defendants, claiming all of these parties should be held additionally responsible for their client's actions. Right. You represent him and you continue to represent him. So you might as well be responsible for his actions too, since y'all don't want to do anything. Whoever counseled her and told her to name his manager, his record label, and 300 Entertainment, they gave her some good advice. We're going to get some motherfucking money. We're going to get some restitution out of this, some reparations out of this. On Thursday, February 9th, Jane Doe refiled her lawsuit in LA and linked the new case to a sexual battery lawsuit previously filed in February 2022 under a name alias. In the new suit, Doe claims that the 38-year-old singer born Tremaine Neverson sodomized her during a party back in March of 2016. Doe claims that they were both at a function in West Hills when the singer allegedly led her to a bedroom. Doe, who acknowledges that they both had consensual sexual history, adds that she expected to have another consensual encounter. But Doe alleges that Neverson threw her on the ground and sodomized her, despite her screaming in pain and begging him to stop. After the alleged incident, Doe's Lyft driver took her to a nearby hospital to report the incident and receive medical treatment and SA counseling. Much of the claims in Doe's latest suit mirror those from her first lawsuit, which again was dismissed in November 2022. After Neverson's legal team said she was past the statute of limitations. Doe's attorney, George Verbeek, said the case is much more than about one singer and one viciously abused SA survivor who had the courage to take action. It's also very much about the systematic SA in the music industry and the music industry's complicity in silencing sexual abuse of survivors. It's virtually impossible to believe that those executives are not and were not aware of the institutionalized sexual abuse. Yeah, she has a good lawyer. She has a good lawyer. We naming everybody because y'all enable this shit. Y'all are complicit. Y'all stay silent. Y'all all know. That's why I was like, when is the Me Too movement gonna move over to the music industry? They got television and film on lock. Move over to the music industry so we can really see what the F is going on, because it really goes down. It really goes down. And people are protected. People are complicit. People act like they don't know what's going on. Oh, y'all know what the fuck is going on, and y'all know how many people have been abused. It's dark over there. It's very dark. It's very dark over there. A lot of shit goes on. A lot. And I'm trying to figure out. But see, I think what has to happen, you have to have more women who are not so fucking stupid over dick that they have to actually say, you know what? We're done calling these niggas kings and we really need to call them rapists is what they are. Yeah. So stop worshiping. As soon as we get more women to stop worshiping these niggas and believing that it won't happen to them, the more these stories will come out. They're never going to believe you when you first come out because it's always, the goal is always protect the legacy of the man. We are in a patriarchy, my dear. So that's always the goal. That's always the objective. Protect the man. It doesn't matter what he's done. It doesn't. Protect the man. Men and women alike will be first to put their hands up in front of the man to protect him before you. So whether you come out today, tomorrow, a week from now, 5 years from now, whenever you come out, they're not going to believe you. You already know that, but you still fight against them motherfuckers. Fight against them. Do whatever you need to do to fight against them. And there will be people, yes, that say, why you come out now? Why you want $25 million? Why you want whatever the dollar amount is, it doesn't matter. Because you can't really actually repair a person who's been violated. So we need to add a monetary amount to it. Right? So it doesn't matter the amount. It doesn't matter when you come out. When you ready to come out and fight against these MFs. Period. That's all I got to say about that. Damn it. All right, let's see what else is going on. Shirley Ralph, she sang the Black National Anthem. Everybody was happy that she sang that. She has a wonderful voice, wonderful, strong voice. Let's see what else is happening. Says Rihanna reveals how she studied Beyonce's Super Bowl performances to prepare for her own halftime. Girl, girl, what? You who? You did who? You studied who? I know Beyonce said, bitch, she ain't studied me. Bitch, she ain't studied me. Did y'all hear about that lady, that pastor that was saying Tiphani Montgomery? She was trying to say Beyonce was a witch and Beyonce was a devil worshiper and stuff like that. And then they found her tweets talking about that she stands Beyonce. I wonder what happened. What switched? I got a chance to catch the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, and it was amazing. This was back in 2014. A few gospel tunes because we love Jesus, but some Beyonce hits because we stands for that bitch, bish, and some reggae because we from the rock. But then in the other day, here she goes. Jesus, how dare you call yourself a Christian? I don't care what pastor you got that is okay with it. I don't care what pastor you got that think it's cool. I don't care what pastor you got that's singing along to their song because they. But you was a fan. Want some clout? You was a fan. She thinking like, oh shit, I forgot to delete those. She said, oh, I forgot to delete those tweets. Let me go. When a witch has a coven, it's normally a small thing. Witches' covens are normally 3 to 7 people. When it becomes thousands, it's called a hive. Y'all are part of that lady beehive? And you call yourself a Christian? May the dealings of the Lord come upon you. You think this is small stuff. You think you not going to that lady's concert is not an initiation. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. The fact, let me tell you something. The fact, this is to me, if I was a Christian, I would be insulted at the fact that y'all believe, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand, but y'all believe that your parishioners are so weak-minded, that they would go to a concert and be initiated into this lady's coven. How insulting. When I tell you them pastors be on stage insulting the shit out of y'all and just be so insulting. I was like, damn, you really think your parishioners are that weak-minded? But in hand, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's why they think y'all weak-minded, because you sitting in front of them clapping. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, God. That was funny to me. Let's see what else. Girl, she said she studied Beyonce. Girl, no, you did. No, you did not. Okay, what else? Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, Lisa Ray's mom died, y'all. She says she's numb. She says, I'm numb. I lost my mother last night. It was expected, but I never could prepare. Being strong is what you taught me, but I can't say it applies today. I will make your transition celebration of memories that I'll cherish. I'll miss you. Not suffering. Mother's love. Parent, mother and daughter. Love. Miss you so much. And then they showed a little video of the granddaughter, the great granddaughter with Lisa Ray's daughter's daughter, saying, come here, mommy, and telling the grandma to come here as like a happy Mother's Day post. It was so cute. I was like, yes, 4 generations. Yeah, condolences to Lisa Ray and her family. Her mother died. Yeah, it must be tough for her. I know she had like, kind of like, a mother-daughter kind of rocky relationship. We saw it on Iyanla and stuff like that. So we were able to see a glimpse into that relationship. So hopefully Lisa Ray stays, strong and grieves the way she needs to grieve. in order to, heal and recover from that. I'm sure it's very hard losing a mommy. Um, you started. Have y'all been watching You? It's 2 parts. I was like, why isn't it saying next episode? I didn't realize it was going to be 2 parts. The next part comes out in March, I think. Girl, I enjoyed it. Somebody was like, "What in the white nonsense is going on?" I was like, "Niggas be stalking too. What do y'all think?" I don't understand why y'all think the behaviors of a group of people don't apply to the behaviors of another group of people simply because they're not white. Like, that is so weird to me. Like, people stalk people. And what it should show you when you're watching You is that the amount of shit you share on the internet, when somebody comes into your space and they act like, oh, you guys have so much in common, and oh my God, they kind of understand me. They might have been studying you over time, because that's one thing You taught me, is the amount of shit that y'all be sharing on the internet. Another person can come in and make you feel very comfortable, and you never know this motherfucker has been watching you for months. Okay? That's the one thing You taught me. Talking about what in the white nonsense is going on. Nigga stalk too, girl. Nigga stalk and kill. Okay? So that kind of, when y'all be trying to separate, like, ooh, acting like, oh, there are no black. I remember there used to be there are no black serial killer, honey. Gang members are serial killers. If you ask me, you didn't kill more than 3 people, you a serial killer. Okay. The reason why Sam Little was never he is according to this documentary, he has killed the most people, a black man. Okay. And the reason why he wasn't spotlighted the way these other white serial killers are spotlighted is because his victims were who? Black women. So he wasn't going to get the spotlight. And matter of fact, a lot of their murders didn't even weren't researched or investigated or anything like that. You know how they do. But let me tell you, it's black stalkers, white stalkers, Latin stalkers, Chinese stalkers, Vietnamese stalkers, Filipino stalkers, El Salvadorian stalkers. People stalk people, okay? So when you turn around and act like, oh, the behaviors of white people are exclusive to white people, they're not. Stop acting like that. It's humans. That's human behavior. Human behavior, okay? That's the one thing You done taught me. Okay, somebody was like, "What in the white nonsense is going on? That don't even make sense." Here, I want to let you hear her say that. Here she go. Listen.
Never forgive y'all. I will never forgive y'all for trying to really sell me on that TV show You. What in the white nonsense is happening? Why would y'all watch that show? That man is a serial killer. That's domestic abuse. And y'all are watching season 4? Something is wrong with y'all. And, reveal yourselves. Reveal yourselves, because I can't trust y'all. That show is so weird and so toxic.
And real.
That man is killing women.
Yes.
I'm over it.
That he stalked on the internet, found out their behaviors, learned what they liked, and then introduced himself to them, and they fall in love because they feel so seen and understood. Yes, bitch, that is not some white shit. That's human shit. Crazy as hell. And then another thing that kind of, here's that damn here's that tube of meat that I was telling you about. Listen. And then what else happened this morning? Oh, this thing of this, let me turn the volume down. Somebody said, why would this woman walk in the shot of this man proposing to his girlfriend? somebody needs to edit her out. Let me tell you something. If you plan a public proposal so you don't get embarrassed and she bruise your ego by saying no, be prepared for people to walk by. If you wanted to stage your proposal, you should have made sure that there was some blocking so nobody can interrupt this. And I'm tired of you women. Yes, I'm saying it today. You women, I'm tired of y'all planning y'all proposals. Girl, what the fuck? That's not how it's supposed to go. Just what? It's like y'all really like, you have to have the whole shit. We have to have the whole fantasy played out. Stop planning your proposals, honestly. And preferably, fellas, if you're going to propose in private. So if she wants to decline the proposal, she doesn't have to stroke your ego for the public and say yes and smile when she really wants to say no. Okay, I told y'all I was unfiltered today. I'm so tired of this. So who ended up winning the CTE Bowl? I didn't see it. I tuned in on YouTube. Fox was streaming the Rihanna live. That's when I watched it, and then that was it. That was it. I was over it. Shout out to Hope Giselle. She said, "Say what you want." But Rihanna didn't eat, chew, or swallow that performance. She warmed it up. She warmed up the plate and forgot it in the microwave. And y'all know it. Oh, yes. Let me see what else is going on. So that's what you taught me. What else are we going to look at? Let's see. Did you see Nia Long said she had a boyfriend who was 30 years old when she was in high school? She said her mother was artsy. Her mother was artsy, and that's why she was allowed to date a 30-year-old man when she was a teenager, when she was a child. Ugh. Every time I see this to me, I feel like there should be a task force of women who just jump these industry dudes who go out violating women. Y'all need to put on black masks and stuff and go out and beat these niggas up, and nobody can know, like, why the fuck did Trey Songz get beat up like that? The people that beat him up, they were looking curvaceous and stuff. They kind of looked like women, but we didn't really see their face. But this nigga got beat up. Yeah, because nobody is going to, like, he come out and say lies will never be the truth, no matter who chooses to believe. Alhamdulillah. Y'all always want to call on God when you are in some shit. Always. It's always. Was it alhamdulillah when you were raping that girl, nigga? Like, you motherfuckers get on my fucking nerves. Really. No man is gonna come out and be like, yeah, I didn't get consent when I put my penis in her ass. They're not. They're never gonna say that. So he's never going to admit it until you women come out and speak against him. Every person who Trey Songz has violated needs to stand up and speak against him. Who cares what the community says about, oh, you lying or you shouldn't have done this? No. You get your shit together and you speak up against these raggedy motherfuckers. Period. Shit. Let's see what else is happening. Okay, let me go to the Jasmine brand. Every time I see Trey Songz' face, I want to beat his ass. I promise you. I do. Every time. That's why I wish somebody would just jump him. I really wish there was a task force. They would find these niggas and beat their asses and then be like, damn, who was that? They whooped his ass and they got out of here real fast. Yeah. It was so funny. People online were like, stop saying, do you think Rihanna's pregnant? She could just be bloated. Bitch, that stomach was so perfectly round. Ain't nobody bloated like that. Girl, she's pregnant. Deal with it. And y'all need to stop trying to shame women for not wanting to actually get married to the man they're having a baby with. Sometimes they are truly selectively breeding. Okay, sometimes that's what's really happening. They're picking their sperm donors, knowing good and goddamn well they don't want to be married to the nigga, right? And ASAP Rocky is not an ugly dude. He looks like he got some good genes. Skin looks nice. He has nice teeth. If he didn't get them redone, his teeth have always been nice. He has a great smile. He's smart. He could put words together and make them rhyme over a beat. He's a little smart. He got some nigga tendencies, right? Some violent nigga tendencies where he feels entitled to run, and he's a colorist, right? So hopefully the baby, like I said, if the daddy is a colorist, the mama's probably a colorist too, right? That's why them light-skinned women that marry them dark ass men talking about, I can't be a colorist. My husband is black as a cast iron skillet. Girl, you colorist. Shut the fuck up. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, it says Kobe Bryant's signed jersey from MVP season sells for $5.8 million. Wow. I still cannot believe Kobe Bryant is dead. That's just amazing to me. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Oh, a lot of people are reacting to being left off Billboard's top 50 rappers. Hold on a second. Idris Elba shares that he stopped calling himself a black actor because it put him in a box. Our skin is no more than that. It's just skin. I kind of agree with him. Just call me an actor. I'm the first black person to do this. First of all, it puts a lot of pressure on people to try to be the first black, the first this. Just let them be actors. Let them identify how they want to identify. Let them remove things. He doesn't want to be typecast. There's a lot of reasons why people don't want to be known as a black actor, because then it's just, again, it's going to be typecast. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you can go in for a role that was supposed to be in the writer's mind a white person, but you come in there and you are a great actor and they have no other choice but like to put this person in this role, right? Unless it doesn't have any like the context, like unless like the color of the person's skin or their race or ethnicity is not the focus of the story. To me, I feel like any person who is good enough to act in that role should be allowed to act in that role, right? Then that's it. And it's happened so many times. You walk into to audition and the role is for a white person. Like, again, the writer in their mind has a white person in mind, but you come in with your acting chops and you kill the audition. They're like, maybe we should put a black person in this role, right? Because literally, if it has no context to the story, why does it matter? So Idris Elba may have black skin, but he likes to think of himself as an all-around type of actor. As the British actor gears up for the return of Detective John Luther in Netflix's upcoming movie Luther, The Falling Sun, he has shared that he no longer refers to himself as a black actor, a move done in an effort to avoid attaching any restrictive labels to his career. Of course, I'm a member of the black community. You say a prominent one. But when I go to America, I'm a prominent member of the British community. Oh, it's UK's in the house. If we spent half the time not talking about the differences but the similarities between us, the entire planet would have a shift in the way that we deal with each other. The Beast star went further, accusing black people of being obsessed with race, which, according to the entertainer, can seriously hinder one's aspirations and growth. He continued, racism should be a topic for discussion. Sure, racism is very real, but from my perspective, it's only as powerful as you allow it to be. I stopped describing myself as a black actor when I realized it put me in a box. It's like a vortex, and sometimes you can't get out of it. And a lot of people have suffered professionally because of it. And it's true. I stopped describing myself as a black actor when I realized it put me in a box. We've got to grow. We've got to. Our skin is no more than that. It's just skin. Rant over. Idris recalled that he chose acting as a career because he didn't see a lot of black people doing it, and he wanted to change that, stressing that it's a great field and that he was confident in his ability to succeed. He added, as you get up the ladder, you get asked, what is it like to be the first black to do this or that? Well, it's the same as it would be if I were white. It's the first time for me. I don't want to be the first black. So what do y'all think about Idris Elba? I agree with him. I agree with him. It's the first time for me. And it's like and it is a lot of pressure, right? It's like I got to be the first black person to do this. It's just like this is the first time for me. I'm excited for me, and it kind of makes you feel like you have to be a representative of an entire group of people. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. So here we are. So y'all let me know about what he has to say or what he said. I know some people are triggered by that because some people's entire identity is their blackness. So they may not like it. Some of y'all may not like what he said, this and that. Y'all may even go as far as to say, I mean, when I first saw Idris Elba, I think it was The Wire? I think it was The Wire. I didn't even know that he was British, child, because I was like, damn, I did not know. I would hear him, I was like, oh my God, he's so handsome. Stringer Bell, right? He was so handsome. I was like, oh, he's cute, yes. And then I met him one time in Atlanta, honey, at the compound. So cute. Was he DJing? I don't know. He was so cute. I was like, oh my God, that's Idris Elba. Ah! So handsome. But yeah, and that's pretty much about it. I thought he was a great actor, but I kind of understand what he's saying. Like, it is rough, and you put me in a box, and now I have, like, to me, I feel like James Bond. It's the way that especially the way these people act about the Disney characters and stuff like that. About, oh, we don't want a black person because you're so used to seeing a white person. But if you think about it, if the roles were just for the best actor in that, then anybody can be put in that position. Like he wanted to play James Bond. I think he would be a great James Bond. A great James Bond. Charismatic, debonair, right? It's kind of mysterious, right? The ladies love him. James Bond, he would have been a great James Bond. But James Bond has been quote unquote white this entire time that when people see him, they're like, oh my God, we can't see a James Bond. But to me, James Bond, like Superman, like anybody can be what it is because these are fictional. These are not real characters. But because he's been a white dude this entire time, Sean Connery was the best James Bond. Sorry, he's so fine. Woo! Sir Sean Connery, shout out to him. But yeah, I kind of agree with him. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Well, I'm out of here, y'all. I think I've ruffled enough feathers today. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Don't take no shit from nobody. And ladies, come out and speak against these niggas and Trey Songz. I hope you